Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to BBS here. Let's get right into this one. Leave a like, hit that comment down below, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Truly means the world. We're trying to build a nice sports community here, nothing toxic, just enjoy sports together. Really appreciate it if you hit that. So the Mets, they kind of do Max Scherzer dirty here. And they trade Scherzer to the Texas Rangers. And there's multiple layers to this because Max had a pretty rough start to the season. I'm not gonna lie, an ERA of 4 is definitely not his greatest. He is kind of showing signs that he is on the down, the decline. You know, this season he has 19 starts. He only has thrown 121 strikeouts. Not his best work, you know. His ERA currently is 4.01, and I can understand where both teams in this trade are coming from. The Mets are trying to move off Scherzer because he had a rough start to the year. Even though he's kind of been picking it up, he is not the Max Scherzer we know, and it makes sense. I mean, he's getting up there in age. He's 39. I don't know why the Mets thought investing in a 39-year-old Scherzer and I think like a 41-year-old Verlander was the best idea to try to make a postseason push. But I digress. I don't know. It's just kind of like a bittersweet feeling because the Rangers are definitely in win now mode. The way this team's constructed, they're in even if not a World Series this year, they're definitely in playoff push mode. Because they could very well, even though it's a very slim chance, if they make some noise in the postseason this year, they could be in the Shohei sweepstakes if he decides to test free agency. They could really be in the Shohei sweepstakes. Not gonna lie. And adding Scherzer to this squad, I think what they're gonna try to do is purchase, pay him some money to get rid of his opt-out, so they can have him for the next year, because DeGrom is going to miss the entirety of next season as well. So, obviously, if you trade for Scherzer, you're not going to want him on a rental just this year, especially if DeGrom doesn't come back till possibly September next year. I mean, he's kind of shot at this point. You need someone to fill that void. The Rangers are playing some really good ball this year, but I'm not going to lie, the Mets kind of did him dirty. Scherzer is the face of this franchise outside of Pete Alonso and Lindor, obviously, but when it comes to superstar pitching, he's the guy on this team. Even when they had Noah Syndergaard and they had Jacob deGrom, Max Scherzer was that guy with the ring who you could rely on, who you knew was the superstar, and there was the 1-2 punch of him and deGrom, but you always relied on Scherzer more because he was healthy more. But then Scherzer kind of has a step back year, and you let him go pitch you 7 innings of 1-run ball in a 5-1 win over the Nationals, and then you deal him. I know it was him waiving the no-trade clause and everything, but still, to let him go out there and throw 7 innings of 1-run ball for your team, and then deal him, that's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I understand that they don't really care. It's a win on their record. That's kind of fucked. Honestly, if you were gonna shop him, if you were trading him, why not sit him and boost his value more? What if he blew his arm out in this game? What would happen if he got injured in this game? That trade would be null and void and you just fucked him up. I don't understand. Right here he's dealing. But Scherzer's 9-4 on the year. Rangers add a very solid, experienced pitcher to their staff, and they are buying. They're looking to make a postseason push, and it looks like the Mets have just given up on the season. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the next player we see dealt is Justin Verlander. And also, I'm not a Mets fan. I'm not big in baseball that much. I'd like to follow all the sports, so I can't really be too big into that, especially with my work schedule. But I think they should try to think about trading Francisco Lindor. Maybe just blow this whole thing up, get some really good prospects, trade Lindor, trade Verlander, trade Scherzer, and just kind of call it a day. Because this team is not where they want to be at. They're not going to be where they want to be at by this year. And without Scherzer next year, I mean, you're kind of screwed. So I think this team has a long way to go in the Mets. I think the Rangers made a very good pickup right here. Shout out to Scherzer for declining his no trade clause, and kind of like a bittersweet ending. Just a bittersweet ending to Scherzer and his Mets tenure. But that's all I got for you guys. One more time, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below, hit that notification bell. Truly means the world. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.